without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I could leave here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, I have a few stories for talk about, including a breaking news coming out of the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So we'll start off with the breaking news. Supreme Court grants Holness leave for judicial review of IC report. Prime Minister Andrew Holness registered a win in the Supreme Court on Friday when he was granted leave to apply for a judicial review of the Integrity Commission IC report on his statutory declaration. Now, people, hear this. This one will go to the Privy Council. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Because Prime Minister Andrew Holness and his government created the Integrity Commission, IC. Lawyers for the Prime Minister had applied for a leave to challenge processes engaged by the IC and its Director of Investigation, Kevin Stevenson, on several grounds. The Supreme Court ruled that the Prime Minister may be allowed to use the Judicial Review Court to challenge the Integrity Commission report and processes engaged by Stevenson and his decision to send his report to Parliament for a tabling. The Prime Minister was also granted leave to challenge the IC referral of his statutory declaration to the Financial Investigation Division, FID. The Prime Minister is seeking a declaration that the Commission acted unfairly and unlawfully in its conduct of an investigation into his statutory declaration. Now, this is the most important part of this article that I'm going to read now. The court reportedly did not grant leave regarding the Prime Minister's legal team's challenge of an action taken by Integrity Commission Director of Information Complaints Craig Beresford. It reportedly found that while Beresford might have been belated, he eventually fulfilled his legal obligation. That means, people, him acted in the way the law stated. You saw me as a people. No, it's very, very, surprising, you know what I'm saying, and interesting. For say, Andrew Holness' government and him created the Integrity Commission, IC, and then When the laws catch up on him, then him take them to court. As Donkey would have said, the world no level. But as we say, people, this will be a very, very interesting one in the courthouse. And my personal opinion, people, I think it will go to the Privy Council. Now, people, we will move on, this time to the troubled parish of St. Andrew. Mom was marked to drop out. Woman slain in double dropout 2 months after son killed. So we are getting to the report. A mother who reportedly witnessed her son drop out along Barbican Road in St. Andrew some 2 months ago was the target of a deadly attack that claimed her life along with a man at the same location yesterday. Ashley McCary, who reportedly knew she was marked for a dropout, was one of 3 people who were shot around 1 p.m. yesterday by men traveling on a motorcycle. Investigators theorized that yesterday's double shooting and dropout was an act of reprisal at play because of another dropout that occurred in the St. Andrew South Police Division at a school last month. The news media reported that then the 36-year-old Deshaun Newry, a taxi operator of a Barbican Road address, was taken out on November 15 when he dropped off a child at the entrance of Missouri Primary School on Ricketts Avenue. She, McCary, was very vocal about her son's dropout. It out at the killers, and then the dropout at the school took place. The deceased in that incident has testified and ties to the community, and so she knows she was under the microscope. She was reluctant to leave the space, saying it was her community and she won't leave, and always hung out there, as senior investigators with knowledge of the probe told the news media. McCary's son is reportedly to be buried on Sunday. A man listed this week in the Jamaica Constabulary Forces JC Wanted Wednesday campaign is being sought for the dropout of her son. He is Demar Bullybeef Grinham, who is said to be frequent in Barbican Road. The man taken out yesterday, fatal shooting, has been identified as Treasurer Rookwood of Kentire Papine address, who was said to be just a customer. The area where the double dropout occurred is known as Andrews Pen. The community has been impacted by gang violence for years, and a makeshift police post was set up at the entrance. I did 3 years on static duty there. That blue shop, we had to be there 24/7. It was our unofficial post. Hurricane, sun, earthquake, anything at all, we had to be in it to quell gang violence, a policeman told the news media. The news media understand that enhanced security measures are expected to be deployed to the area to curtail any further fallout. Now, people, the mother was told to leave the area, you know what I'm saying, because she was very vocal, you know what I'm saying, when her son dropped out. But she never listened, people, you know what I'm saying, and now them come for her, get her, you know what I'm saying, and she not even see her son buried this Sunday. Now, people, we'll move on, this time to the troubled parish of St. Catherine. Anxious Babylon angered over Ballad drop out. The small community of Babylon in St. Catherine was yesterday thrust into turmoil following the controversial dropout of Vernon Campbell, popularly known as Ballad. Campbell's grieving mother described her son as a peaceful, football-loving young man who was targeted and taken out in a cold style by the police. According to the bereaved mother, Campbell and others were celebrating recent football victories on Bobby Lane when tragedy struck. Them did in at the lane a drink and a buy Kentucky and eat when police come in at the lane and put everybody against the wall. He and his two brothers. And they draw him around the corner and give him pure shot in the upper body head area, she recounted tearfully. Ballhead not supposed to drop out, so I can put my head on the block for him. Him love football, him a girl's man and a footballer. Ballhead not deal with gun, she added, weeping over her son untimely drop out. But people, the police have a different version. The police reported a starkly different version of events. According to a statement from law enforcement, Campbell was acting suspiciously when approached during a routine patrol. They allege that Campbell drew a firearm and fired at the officers, prompting them to return the fire. He succumbed to his injuries while being treated at hospital. However, Campbell's dropout has ignited outrage among residents who vehemently dispute the police account. Protesters blocked roads with burning debris, demanding justice and transparency into the investigation. Senior Superintendent of Police Upton Nicholson, commanding officer for the St. Catherine North Police Division, and St. Catherine Central Member of Parliament Andrew Wheatley, intervened to de-escalate tension. Nicholson assured residents that a thorough investigation involving the Independent Commission of Investigation INDECOM and police internal investigators was underway. I came here at the request of the residents and I assured them that the necessary investigation will be carried out, Nicholson stated. I also made it clear to them that blocking the road is against the law and we do not want that kind of police-citizen confrontation. Very interesting story, people, because the mother said she can put her head people on the block for her son. She said him is not a gunman. You know what I'm saying? And he is a peaceful young man. Now, as a mother, if you say that, we know some mother love them son, you know. But for a mother said that because, you know, we as parents people, we don't know what the kids is doing behind our backs. You know what I'm saying, people? And the police have a different version. The police say him fired at them, then return the fire, and him drop out. So, you know, we'll watch and see what Indicom gonna come up with. Now, people, this time back to St. Andrew. Cop in St. Andrew South released names of wanted men in the area. So we are getting to the report. The St. Andrew South police have listed several individuals, wanted men and persons of interest in their division. The wanted persons are Ryan Brown, otherwise called Burger of Crescent Road. He is wanted for murder. Orlando Blake, otherwise called Lando or Gazaman of Crescent Road, Kingston 11 and Waltham Park Road, Kingston 13. He is wanted also for murder. Zafan Swebe, otherwise called Noah of Tavares Garden, Kingston 11. He is also wanted for the same thing. Now, people, in Jamaica, we have more than 10 busload a wanted man and person of interest. You know what I'm saying? So the police have to just do them job. You know what I'm saying? Good investigation and go find where these wanted men are stay and dig them out. You know what I'm saying? But these men not going to show up to the police station, especially, you know, when they're wanted for murder. You know what I'm saying, people? So please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think. one aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.